Hello, my name is Bob Deckman and I'm the System Test Coordinator for Thomas County Schools. I have collaborated with a team of school test coordinators to produce this video explanation of the new Milestone Score Reports. As you recall, the Georgia Department of Education began using a new test in the winter of 2014 to assess student proficiency in grades 3 through 8 and 8 high school courses. The purpose of this video is to assist stakeholders in reading the score reports for these assessments. As you can see from this example from the Georgia Department of Education, the score report has a lot more detail than previous reports from the CRCT or the EOCT. During this video presentation, I will highlight different areas so that you can quickly gain the information you need. To begin with, look at the top left corner of the score report. This section is highlighted yellow on your screen and contains student and school information. This section will display the class name, school name, and system name. The next area is the score section for each of the 4 subjects on the Milestones end of grade test. The student will receive a score in English Language Arts, Math, Science, and Social Studies. The student will be assigned a scale score as well as an achievement level. The scale score determines which achievement level a student is assigned. Each of the achievement levels is defined at the bottom of the page. The first achievement level is called Beginning Learners. It represents the most basic level of skill. This is not a passing score on the Georgia Milestones. Developing Learner is the next level of performance. This score means the student has learned enough to qualify for promotion to the next grade, but is still performing below grade level. The student will need additional support to be successful in the next grade. Proficient Learners represents a passing score. These students possess the skills needed to perform well at the next grade level. And finally, Distinguished Learners is the highest level of achievement on the Georgia Milestones. These students have demonstrated advanced proficiency on their grade level test. You'll be given additional information about your students' performance on the domains within each subject tested. English Language Arts will include a signal in 2 main areas, reading and vocabulary and writing and language. The reading and vocabulary score will either be below grade level or grade level and above. You will be given additional information on the math performance as well. Mathematic domains will include numbers and operations, statistics and probability, geometric concepts, and algebraic thinking. Students will get a rating of remediate, monitor, or accelerate for each domain. The term they receive will serve as a cue to teachers about how to give support to each student. Science will report on the domains specific to the grade level as well. This example is from the 7th grade, and the domains shown are cells, human body and genetics, and interdependence of life. Again, students will get a rating of remediate, monitor, or accelerate for each domain. Social studies domains include geography, government and civics, economics, and history. Once again, students will get a rating of remediate, monitor, or accelerate for each domain. The next section presents a comparison of the student's scale score with the average school score, the average system score, and the average state score. The National Percentile Ranking compares the student to peers in the same grade or high school subject. Within each test, there are a number of questions that allow results to be compared to other students nationally. This percentile score is out of 100. The milestones will include a Lexile score and a reading range for each student. This score is useful in selecting reading materials appropriate for each student's reading ability. Books selected within a student's Lexile range will be challenging but appropriate for the student to read. If you would like to learn more about Lexile scores, please visit our website at www.thomas.k12.ga.us. The link is available on the assessment page. Georgia law requires students to demonstrate grade level proficiency in reading in grades 3, 5, and 8 in order to be promoted to the next grade. Students who do not demonstrate proficiency must take a retest on the English Language Arts test. The reading score is part of the English Language Arts test, and you find that score by looking at the domain signal, which is on the right-hand side of the report. If it says below grade level, the student will have to retest. Georgia law also requires students to demonstrate grade level proficiency in mathematics in grades 5 and 8 in order to be promoted to the next grade. Students who do not demonstrate proficiency must take a retest. This score is located on the left side of the page. If the student scores a beginning learner in math, they will have to retest. Students enrolled in courses that earn high school credit take the Milestones end of course tests. While similar to the end of grade tests, the score reports do contain some different information. EOC reports differ from EOG reports because they display only one test. By looking here, you will see the subject, the achievement level, the scale score, and the grade conversion score. End of course score reports will still show a student's performance level and scale score. The most important difference is the grade conversion score. This score takes the scale score and converts it to a percent grade. Georgia law requires that end of course scores be factored into a student's class average. The grade conversion score will range from 1 to 100%. Teachers will use the grade conversion score as a final exam, and it will count as 20% of the student's final class average. During the 2014-2015 school year, the grade conversion score was reported for information purposes only. Beginning with the 2015-2016 school year, the grade conversion score will be included in the student's final class average. The domain performance will be displayed in this area just like it was on the EOG score report. End of course reports will also show a comparison of the student's achievement level to other students in the school, system, and state. End of course reports will have national percentile rank information that compares students' performance to students across the country in the same subject. Thank you for your interest in the Georgia Milestones score reports. If you have questions, please contact the school to request a parent conference. And we thank you for choosing Thomas County Schools.